Hello everybody, Zeff here with ZeffsTrading. Hope you guys are doing well. Today, July 10th, 2024, this will be our chart lesson for today. 3 trades on the day, posted a video, go ahead and check that out. Good lessons in there, overall bullish day again. Didn't even get close to touching yesterday's low, previous day's low. And as you can see, it's basically a nice sideways move for a little bit and then this really big takeoff. Bullish rally. Okay, quite a few trades in here for today, some good high probability setup, so let's jump right into it. In the pre-market session here, we have price moving way above the 21 EMA, indicating that we are going to have a pullback and at least to a new extreme, which seems to happen here quite well. Nice pullback to a new extreme and then cools off for a bit. After market opens here, though, what we have here is a first entry, second entry long, and it fails here. There's a double top right here, so we'll reset the count for our most recent swing high. After this failure here, this is pretty tempting to take, especially rejection off the previous day's high. So if you took that, wouldn't be too bad. It's just you don't think I have enough room. Yeah, you don't have enough room for 2 points, so maybe scalper's profit. Anyways, overall, we get this bearish lower high. It's too far away, real no setups here, but you can see that we basically are making a wedge here as well. And a little bit of consolidation here as we move to a higher market, going to the top of this range here at 56.50. And let's see if we got there. We got 56.50.25, so 1 tick plus. But after we establish this small pullback here, we make it to a new high. And I don't see anything in here. I think overall this is a little too congested. You get this nice wick down and then rockets higher, but I don't see a valid setup in here. We do get, though, the first real trade comes in, is about 40 minutes after market open here. Nice double top, lower high. Overall, this is a pretty decent signal bar. It's a bearish bar closing on its 1/3. It is green, but you'd also get a nice double matching bar top right next to it, leading to maybe a position to add on, which would be your entry bar right here. But overall, this gives enough room as well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so you get 4 ticks to the 21 EMA if you're looking for a scalper's profit, and then plenty of room back down to the next level, which would be previous day's high, and that's 3 points there. So overall, pretty nice lower high, double top. If your bar was red, I think that would be better. This next bar just confirms the lower high, and I think this one is also... this is only a 5-tick bar, so you'd have a 6-tick stop if you enter with a limit order. So overall, good risk, good reward, and then, trail your stop loss accordingly. And this one actually technically would give you a runner if you did have multiple contracts. Okay, so next thing, after we get down to this swing low here, we get a move up to the EMA as price is getting rejected off of it once and twice. We get a first entry, pulls back, and technically by the count, this would be your second entry short with an inside bar, but you can use a double bar entry here with 1, 2, 3 bars, making this triple test on a smaller time frame here, giving indication and context that market is probably going to attempt to a new low, which in this case, nice bar, bearish bar closing on its low. And in this case, again, ATR again is not necessarily high. This isn't a fast moving market, so maybe 4 to 5 ticks, depending on your risk tolerance and how you do it. Market moves in a bearish trend in this khaki channel for the following first entry, second entry long fails. Again, comes down to the previous swing low here with our first pullback where our falling wedge was here, and then this thing is where it takes off. The first nice real trade, which is probably all you would need today, is a beautiful first entry, second entry short failure. Huge move up here. This is what all you would need if you took this one. Doesn't get any more picture perfect than that for that high probability setup. And then this particular one right here is where my first trade actually comes in. And with this particular trade here, when I saw this move up, I still thought that we were going to be in a trading range, and I inaccurately didn't read the market correctly by establishing that this is actually an uptrend. We haven't had our break in new extreme yet, so I should have been just looking for the break in new extreme. In my case, I thought I saw a first entry, second entry long, and I tried to take a stab at a failure here and got stopped out. This is only a 5-tick stop, but in overall context, this was incorrectly looking at the market and not understanding that I still needed for the pullback, break new high, and confirmation of a failure. So other than that, you do have, after this is established here, you basically get a higher low, but maybe you take this one if you want. I wouldn't put it past you, but this overall is just still a red bar, and it is closing as 1/3, but maybe you take that. Anywho, as it's running above the 21 EMA here, I realize that, I just misread that, so that's okay. But continuing on with this, as we don't have any real setup that I see in here. Now, there might be an argument to be made that you take this second entry, first entry, second entry. By the count, it resets, but visually speaking, you can see the pullback. Nonetheless, though, we get another move up in this bullish channel, and then this is where I saw the break here. And I saw a really nice first entry, second entry long, and I was in it. It went up to 7 ticks and then pulled back and basically scared myself out of the trade. I should have just probably gone for the 4 ticks again, 4 to 6 ticks depending on where I thought it could go. Mismanaged the trade. So then I was more patient, waited, and then this is where my painful trade came in today, with it being a first entry, second entry long, higher low, and first entry, second entry short. So we have a lot of things going on here for context wise, and I got my 10 ticks on this one. So have bigger winners and smaller losers, but overall I think I just mismanaged. So for a recap for this, before we continue on, this first trade, incorrectly not understanding where the trend was and thinking of nothing but a failure overall, 5 tick stop. Second entry long, getting 7 ticks, and then getting basically tilted from it touching 7 ticks and not 8 ticks, and then getting scared and break-evening on a trade. Then the third and final trade was the good one, which I was just patient for, and higher low with a failed second entry short on the following, which I think I actually should have just added onto a position. But nonetheless, 10 ticks on that trade. So again, just to reiterate, really nice high probability setup here. First entry, second entry long, could have gone for a smaller 4 tick scalp. Patiently waiting, get a higher low, and enter onto this higher low. Also could have entered more and added another contract on a first entry, second entry short. Failure, great signal bar, outside bar, closing on its high, leading to multiple move higher here. And then for the rest of the day, you kind of get this triple test here, but this is, you're not looking for a triple test with it being so bullish, but as you're just watching price action, it sells off here, and you do get a first entry, second entry long. Really not where you want to see a second entry long, as it touches the trend channel here. And after this break, it kind of reformed a different trend channel. I think there's quite a few ways that you could have made the trend channels, which are subjective. But nonetheless, after this, you could also reset the count here, because even though this was a tick away, you basically see this as one top, 1, 2, and 3. So maybe you could have also gone and made an argument for a first entry, second entry long, higher low. There's a few ways to look at it depending on how you see it. There's also so much going on with this bullish uptrend. You should basically just be buying pullbacks. Nonetheless, we get a nice move up here, and you do get a first entry, second entry short. But you can't take this. You're just calling the top here, and you just get stopped out. Even though this one works most of the time, you don't want to take these. Then you get a first entry, second entry long. It fails, comes down. You get a wedge pattern here, and as it's bouncing off the EMA. The last and I believe the final trade for this before the market closes, you do get a first entry, second entry short, failure, and this was a low risk bar of only 4 ticks, so stop loss of 5. Good risk to reward ratio, plenty of room to the top here, so grid first entry, second entry short, failure. And then actually by the count too, would reset the bottom of the swing, so first entry, second entry short again, and so it'd be 1, 2, 3, and 4 attempts to sell lower, and with the bullish day ending, they usually rally it at the last 30 minutes, which they do. And I don't see anything else to get in here, nor less should you be trading all that often for such a time with only 10 minutes remaining. Anyways, that's how I saw the market for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this chart review, and I hope you guys, I actually know a lot of people who took this second entry long here, so congratulations on that, on seeing that. and hopefully you guys had some winners on that as well. Alrighty, I will see you guys next time.